大家好，我是司徒建国，我在武汉，湖北。I originally came for the 樱花, the cherry blossom, and I've stayed for the city. Packed, absolutely packed. So I'm walking down Chuhe Hanjie, or the Chu River and Han Street. I'm actually walking on Han Street, obviously, and it runs side by side with the Chu River. And it's part of the Wuhan Central Cultural Zone. It's always full of people shopping and socialising. As you can see, it's absolutely packed today, totally packed. Now this development actually opened back in 2011 to mark the 100th anniversary of the Xinhai Geming, or the Xinhai Revolution, which brought an end to imperial rule here in China. And it was actually here in Wuhan where the Xinhai Revolution began, because in that same year was the Wuchang Qi, or the Wuchang Uprising. There's so much history in this city, so many important historical events taking place here that basically shaped the future path of China. If no one told me, I wouldn't have associated this street with the Xinhai Revolution back in 1911. And then 10 years after that, you've got the founding of the Chinese Communist Party, and then 100 years later, here I am in Wuhan, just seeing the remarkable results of history. And that includes the recent history of last year through to now. So I'm just really grateful to be walking around Wuhan, enjoying myself here in Yingxiongzhicheng. And right now, 我应该找个地方烧起哈掌. Everyone can clearly see from this video that Wuhan has bounced back. It's basically exactly as it was before eating, before the epidemic. There's a lot of masks around, obviously, but obviously no one wants to forget that period of time. And one of the big things that stands out along this street, along Hanjie, is the photographs and reminders, very poignant reminders of what happened last year. Last year's October Golden Week period, over 52 million tourists travelled and visited Hubei province, and over 18 million came to Wuhan. So that just shows the solidarity of the Chinese people wanting to support and visit the city hardest hit by the COVID-19 epidemic early last year. But it also proves that tourism here in Hubei is booming, and especially here in Wuhan. 人巨多。谢谢。好吃 ，so good，
挺香的，
特香。Oh yeah。I'm at Donghu Yin Yuan, the Donghu Cherry Blossom Park. Wuhan, famous for its cherry blossom. It blooms from around March until the start of April. I've missed it all. 好可惜，我专门闯了坟的。It's okay, I'm going to come next year at the right time and see it then. Right, it's okay. So, and even though it's been raining, I need to use an umbrella, it's a little bit overcast, I'm not going to let the weather dampen my spirits, because it's my first time in Wuhan, so I'm going to go around, take in the city, see what it's all about, see how it's bounced back, and I'm going to start to hazard.
是假的啦。
Oh yeah. 你好，哥们儿，我能问你几个问题吗？你来自哪里？
我是从澳门那边过来。
哦，来这儿旅游是吗？
旅游，我在那边上学。
我是武汉的中南财经政法大学的学生，
来自广东、河南。疫情都过去了嘛，然后就想来看一看。
你感觉武汉和湖北完全恢复了吗？
我觉得恢复了，
感觉发展的挺好。
我感觉已经完全恢复了，
恢复的非常好，春天那种气息已经回来了。
来过一次，就是跟之前感觉是差不多，
已经差不多完全恢复了吧？因为现在大部分人疫苗也已经打了，戴好口罩，基本上做好防护就可以了。
你也打了吗？
打了。
哦，太好了。所以你对武汉的印象是什么？
英雄的城市。
去年你就在这是吗
去年的？时候不在武汉，去年的时候是在湖北黄冈，也是受疫情影响比较严重的一个地区。
那儿也封城了是不是？
对对，也封城了。
那个时候怎么样？
就心情很复杂，一方面是担心，一方面是害怕，但是更多的也有一份感动。来自全国各地的医疗人员对湖北这边一省救助一市，就确实是很感动。感觉他们真的很伟大。
是，
希望疫情快点结束。真的挺不容易的，大家能够度过这个比较艰难的时候，以后不管有什么的问题困难，觉得都会很有希望。
就无论是中国还是别的国家，希望就是赶快过去，是早日恢复正常就是最好的。
说得好。Now, ordinarily, during this period of time, all these trees here will be covered in cherry blossom. I've missed it by literally a week. Of course I have. Anyway, as a special thank you to medical staff and their families here in Wuhan and all around China, they're invited here when the cherry blossom was blooming and given red carpet treatment with special cherry blossom open days, including at Wuhan University, which is another site with lots of beautiful cherry blossom. And that was to thank them for their hard work and contributions, not just last year, but all year round, all the time, including this year, and they're working into next year, all the time, because they do incredible work. Now, I know this show is meant to be light-hearted and we travel around China together, but there's nothing light-hearted about their work. They truly are heroes. So I'm not even Chinese, and I'm still incredibly grateful to the medical staff here in China for their work, and to medical staff all around the world right now. So thank you.
武汉蛮扎实，武汉蛮扎实，武汉蛮扎实，武汉蛮扎实。